listen, I gave it my best. I gave it my best. I made me a palette. I've been moving stuff into the place today. My dog's being a weirdo. This is root beer, not a beer. This is my palette. It's not working out for me. It's killing my hips. Hi, Hudson. We're going to be dark for a second. Ooh, okay, I'm not familiar with my light system quite yet. So, well, crap. Give me a light to work with. No, nothing? Perfect. Perfect. Oh, gosh. My head is throbbing. Throbbing. I'm gonna have to just go back to the condo. I did buy Tylenol today. Where did I stick that? You're just gonna have to wait, Max. I don't know what your dealio is. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Double tap the screen. Hi, Janae. Hi, Janet, Patty, Tara, Jake, Nancy. I had to cut her off. Moving in stuff today. Happened. Oh, that's just easier. Okay, let's take a couple of these bad boys. Not even 500 milligrams. Oh, my head. Again, I'm not drinking a beer, it's a root beer. Okay. That'll go in there just in case. I'm gonna put this in there for in the morning. Put my charger in my purse. I have been going crazy today. Crazy, all over the place. I went to Walmart, was gonna get an air mattress, and I just was like, I'm not paying this. I'm not doing it. I have a bed coming. I'm not doing it. Ow. I'll show you, like, you know, got some stuff in here, got wood one, don't worry about that. Got my stuff for here. I got a few snacks. You know, when I get my pots and pans, I could start cooking some stuff. And then my temporary stuff, Max's stuff. And then he didn't eat his food. I got some chocolate milk and brought the cream and butter from the... I don't have a microwave. I think that's where it goes, but... And I'm freezing ice because why run this and waste money when I can make my own ice? And I have a pizza, and I got this from my dentist. And I thought it'd be cool to have just in case. Got some spices today at the Dollar Tree. Tupperware. Look at these freaking glasses I got at the Dollar Tree. OMG. OMG. In love. So I put my sunglasses there. Let's see. I got a new frame and I put Ashley and me in that one. I got some more candles and put my baby Jesus from Patrice there. And then my baby boy right here on my fireplace for now. And then empty. That's where I was gonna sleep, but it's just not working out. I'm gonna go back to the other place. I got another loofah, so I have my razors, shampoo, loofah. Put my stuff here, put this stuff in here. I got this, I got Q-tips, and then this little canister I got from the Dollar Tree. Super cute. Okay, got it. Got some toilet paper, didn't flush. You don't, if you pee, you don't flush, just wasting water. Another loofah and some more shampoo. So depending on where I'm taking a bath at, put that there. I had some wash rags and extra Q-tips. Hey guys, hey. So, no, I'm not gonna sleep here tonight because I was going to. But I was laying on the floor watching videos, waiting to go live, and oh my gosh, my butt. And then I was like, well, let me try laying like this. And let me try like it. Nothing was working. It wasn't working for me. So I was like, never mind. I'm just going to go back to the place. Sorry, zipping up my thing. I'm going to grab this. Got too many lights on. Turn this light. Will you calm down? Why you act like you're on crack? Calm down. It's cold in here too, but I'm not turning on the heat. Nope. I'm a cheap skate. Leave Tracy here. Put her down. Come on. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I need to get my keys out, so I gotta find his leash. Look at that fancy window above my door. Wonder how I open those, I wonder. Why not? You'll need it for visitors. A microwave? Oh, Sheree, thank you. I thought you'd be ready. Hold on, I gotta stay, you little piece of poop. Come here, stay. I gotta lock my door, hold on. Get out of that bush and come here. Oh my gosh. Come here. I ain't gonna have you running around everywhere. You bought me two what? What'd you buy me two of? Say hey, what's going on, everybody? Am I taking him for a walk? No, I'm taking him for a hold. No, he's a brat and he wants to sniff everything. I gotta get his leash. But Miss Sandy, Mama, she bought the harness and stuff, so I'm just waiting to get that back. I'm thinking there should be a microwave there. Janae's place, odd microwave not included. Maybe check with the office tomorrow. Afghans, gotcha. I had to park all the way down here. There was no parking. Which is really weird. Really weird. And then when I went to check the mail, doesn't go to my mail number. Come here. Don't go nowhere. Get in the car. Come here. Get in the car. Go. Cool. Move. Oh, jeez. It's chilly. I need my sweater from earlier. Yeah, right. Where did I put it? Oh, no. They said that they'll put it in my mailbox or put a key in for bigger items, and then really big items they'll leave at the front, or they may just put it in front of my door. But like today, there was so many deliveries at people's doors. Nobody was messing with them. I'm not concerned. Dang it. You guys, hold on a second. I just feel like this day has been going on for so long. I saw it in here earlier, Magwell. Damn it. Oh. Can't wait to get this car cleaned out. There we go. Okay. There must be two mail places, like one over there and then one over here. Yeah, but it only went to the 1100s over there, so. Is it blurry? Is that... So that's better. Okay, let me put this sweater on. Because I took my blankets upstairs, so I'm going to be cold at the other place. I'm kind of hungry. I haven't eaten. Oh! I'm just so... Shut. Yeah, I have billet pillows in both places. I bought those 2 pillows today from Walmart. Because like I said, I was going to get an air mattress. But I was like, what size? And I'm not spending $60 on an air mattress. Ryan's not even coming down. Now if Pixie comes, I'll get one. I really feel it's been a long I definitely will get something, yeah, but I didn't know if I would get an air mattress, but we'll see. It's just been a long day. I was gonna Uber or DoorDash, and like I was like so weak, my body was just shaking, and I was like, I still need to go into Walmart. And I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna skip tonight because I'm absolutely just wiped. I'm gonna go back to my condo, do a live, hang out with my bumblebees. Well, now I'm thinking when I lie down, maybe you will sleep. I think I will. Just these headaches, whew, they've been like really on one tonight, or the last few days. Maybe it's the vapes. I need to quit vaping. To all the people that love to give me shit. Yeah, I know. I need to quit vaping. I gotta want to quit vaping, and I'm not quite there yet, but I'm getting there. I think once I start working, I'm gonna quit vaping because I won't be vaping at work, and then I'll just be like, I'm just over it. But we'll see. I think I'm gonna stop at McDonald's and grab me a sandwich. Max, you already ate plenty today. Yes, I'll give you some of mine, but you ate quite a bit today. Wait, you had chicken nuggets, but you didn't eat your... Oh, you had a hot dog. That's right. You had chicken nuggets and a hot dog. No wonder you're getting fat. No wonder I'm getting fat. I don't like those sweet lumps. So, yeah, rambling. Drink some water. I think I want a frappe. Shocking, shocking. I'm going. Excuse me. So we'll go here. I hate spending money at McDonald's. It's so freaking expensive. It's just like there's Taco Bell, but they don't have profit. I don't know. I don't care at this point. My head. I took Tylenol. It should get better. Do you think it did? I wasn't having headaches before that? Interesting. Thank you, Janet. I'm doing this because I have my visor down so you guys can see me a little bit, and nope, no bleeding. Whoa, that person was going fast. So I can see the stoplight. If I do this, I can't see it. I'm not having any bad spiritual attacks right now. But if I do, I will do that for sure. I just have a headache. But I mean, I have been all over God's creation today. Running up and down those stairs, carrying up bags after bags, and going to Dollar Tree, spending $50 there, getting stuff. Then I went to Walmart, looked in the aisles. I was like, kept putting it in my cart, taking it out, putting in a new one, taking it out. And I'm just like, just get a small little one, you know, that's like $17, and you can just use that. And I'm like, no. And then I'm like, well, you could return it. No, just splurge and get the really good king size 25 or 22 inches one that's got the pump in it. It was like $67. I was just like, no, that's something I could hold off on because it's not like I'm going to be having guests anytime soon. I was just going back and forth in my head, and I was just like, but I do need pillows because the pillow I have is very flat, and if I was planning on sleeping just on a pallet on my floor because it's carpet, well, it was killing my bones. That's what I was going to say. I think I need a bone scan. My bones really, really aren't doing so well. And I take Centrum Silver 50 plus. So I just didn't know what to do. So I'll just spend the day at my condo and then sleep at the other place at night. You can kind of see me. That is not a green light, sir. Be careful. He almost went. Max woke me up at 3 a.m. in the morning last night. He was like, I drink chocolate milk. I got chocolate milk packages from Dollar Tree. I was gonna get a bigger one, but it expires the 8th. I'm like, that's tomorrow? No, thank you. But anyway, so he wakes me up at 3 a.m. He's wanting to go potty. So I go out. I'm freezing. Because I was just like, no, of course, he wanted to go across to the park. And so I'm standing outside my door watching him. Aunt Libby, Aunt Libby, Aunt Libby, Aunt Libby.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay, let me think. Ugh. Can I just get a cheeseburger Happy Meal with only mustard?
What'd you drink?
And I will do it upcharged for a large caramel frappe.
Okay. Anything else?
That will be all.
All right. It's gonna be $9.83.
Thanks. It's not as bad a meal. It would have been $18. Jeez. So, when I was standing outside my door, I could hear my neighbor talking.
It's gonna be $9.83.
Hi, sweetie. The neighbor, you know, the neighbor.
There you go.
Thank you, honey. Have a good night. He was on the phone. It's at 3 something. But I know he goes to work at 4 in the morning. So, he was like, all I do is work. That's what I do. I get up in the morning before the sun is up. I work, and then I work until the sun is down. I come home, eat, shower, and go to bed. That's all I do every day of my life. And he was just like going on a rant. Frappes are the best. And I was like, bless his heart. Because he does. He gets up. He leaves his condo at 4 o'clock in the morning. And he gets back between 4 and 5. He comes in. And can you put ketchup in my bag, please?
Ketchup? Absolutely.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Takes a shower, goes out, gets food, comes back. I guess he eats it, and then he's in bed. That's tough. But I'm just like so nosy. Like I'm like, what do you do? Like I so want to know what he does. Like, why are you here if your truck's plates say Mississippi? Like, are you here for a job, or like is this temporary? I don't know. We don't know, do we, Max? Nobody's sending messages. Is everything okay? Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Mom and I love you, and you keep in our thoughts. And keep you in. Oh, Aunt Libby, thank you, and thank you for the money, the donation. Did you get your package yet? Blah, blah. Yes, we can hear you. Sweet Aunt Libby. I don't know. Hi, Miss Beth. Everybody say hi, Miss Beth.
There you go.
Thank you, sweetheart.
I'll put ketchup in there.
Thank you so much. She texted me. I was like, ah. She said she feels a lot more comfortable, you guys. That is fantastic news. What that consists of, we don't know. But as long as she's feeling more comfortable, that is great, great, great freaking news. I have to come. No, I haven't had anyone to come except with my mom yet. You have to like go somewhere to your post office? Okay, this light is green. Okay, great. Perfect. We be praying for you, Miss Beth. We be thinking about you, be talking bad about you. We be talking about you, missing you when you're not on the lives, and we know that you're resting, and that's exactly what you need to be doing. Oh, I thought Mama stayed with you, Aunt Libby. Because when I talked to you on the phone, she was there. If you ask me a question, I don't answer it. I'm just trying to focus on driving. Like right now, there's a bike. If I would have been looking, I would have hit that bike. My windshield just needs a good clean. I wish. I thought different. I thought that Mama lived with you. Wow, that place is lit up. It's the fun place where you go ride the big rides and that big thing that turns and you're at the end of it and twisting around. It's humongous. It's a big long stick. No, thank you. Okay, sir. Make better choices. Sorry. What do you mean, what did she mean by that? Why don't you talk to each other privately? This is a community. We talk unprivately. Hi, John. I remember you. You remember me. We're a happy family with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too? Ain't that right, Max? Max is just like exhausted too. Like, oh my gosh. How many more and then I put him in the car to do DoorDash and he was just I even put gas in my car. I was like, we're gonna go do DoorDash. And then I was put it on pause when I went into Walmart, and then I was so defeated after Walmart. I was like, my body is literally shaking. I am so weak. And I knew I still had to carry so much stuff up to the room, to the condo. I was like, my body just can't do it. Can't do it. I gotta a rest for myself. My arms. We love you, sweet Beth. Yes, we do. Nancy, that's a long one. I can't read it. Make sure if it's important that you rewrite it when I get back. I'm almost home. But until then, Miss Beth, Jesus loves you, this we know, for the Bible tells us so. Little ones to him belong. They are weak, but he is strong. Yes, Jesus loves Beth. Yes, Jesus loves Beth. Yes, Jesus loves Beth. The Bible tells us so. Yay! What do you think, Max? You're supposed to bark, Max. Say encore. Encore! 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 No? Not today? Okay, great. You're tired too? Oh, yeah, me too. I feel like I took a trip from Missouri to Florida today. My shoulders. Well, from carrying all that weight, that's probably why they're really sore. Just bags and bags and bags. And you can't even tell by the little bit of stuff I have in my condo, but I'm telling you, it's a lot. It was a lot. Not gonna do it. Gonna wait. Oh. I thought his headlight was out, but it was a mooch, so I closed it. My neighbor is home. Both of them. Oh, I have an accent today. I completely cleared out my condo. There's like nothing there. Nothing. Can you sit down? Take a chill pill, okay? Just take a chill pill. Got a lot going on in my life. A lot going on in my life. I don't even know how I'm going to set you guys up. 19 hours? Holy moly. Amen. I gotta put this in here. You just rush me. You rush me. Just stop for once in your life. Jeez. You're always just... If you get on my lap, I'm going to throw a punch you. I'm just saying that right now. You wait. You know the drill. All right. Good job. Go pee. Oh, you don't need to? Cool. Let's get inside before the neighbor wakes up. It's so empty in here. Don't be scared, you guys. It's me. It's so empty in here, look. Uh-oh. Don't know where the trash bin is. That I so enjoyed it. From memory. I decided that my hips can't take the floor over there. So we came back to the condo, which I'm turning the heat on because it's cold. Power mode. I'm gonna grab this concoction. Maybe it'll hold my phone up. I don't know. It smells good. I know there's no blanket for you to lay on. What will you ever do? Oh my goodness gracious. That makes it hard to see, especially with my bad eyes. Happy Meal. Max. Man. I love you, dude. You're right here. But if you could just give me one, look at him. Just like 5 minutes of just silence. Silence. Can't do it. Don't know how to do it. Ooh. Marvel. I got a toy. I keep all those toys for my grandchildren one day. I got thousands of them. And I was like, I wish I would have kept my toys when, they were super cool back in the 80s. If you were something, you can have the apples. I ain't eating the apples. Put my hair back. Just for a moment. Don't let me forget to put it down. I gotta make it a little loose because, oh my gosh, I look like an old lady. Can't have that. Okay, whatever. I don't give a crap. What is going on, you guys? Nobody left furniture. What do you mean? At my condo? Oh. I blocked y'all. I'm sorry. Trying to get set up. My dog's stalking me. I really can't see much. Just hoping if I eat, it'll make my head better. Possible bird. I can't have red meat anymore. Can you have bacon since it's pork? Taking the baby girl with my crew to the National Aquarium. That sounds fun, you said with my crew. It's so funny, because they have no idea what's going on. No idea. Look at that little fry. I don't need that extra bread. Does anybody else pull off the extra bread? I've never heard of it. We'll go get you a Happy Meal. One of my sons. They had a place where you could swim with dolphins right down the road. I pass it every time we're on live. But it's closed down now, which I'm actually glad. I don't like when dolphins are kept in captivity. I should have asked for extra fries. My butt is saying, no, you shouldn't. Charlene, where do you live? I forget. I don't need all that ketchup. I don't know why I keep opening more. When I was at the Goodwill today, which I bought 2 amazing throw pillows. They're $5 a piece. There was 3 of them, but I was like, I don't need 3. So I bought 2. And they had this really, Virginia. They're not far from me. Oh, we used to eat at Fuddruckers. They had this like wooden basket kind of. It's about that tall. Go with me. That tall. I was like, this would be so cool to keep my shells in. But it was $2.99, and I was like, I'm buying pillows. Put this back. I'm telling you guys, I'm the cheapest person you will run across. Grandbaby's birthday. Aww. Big Comic-Con in Richmond. Comic-Con. Were you supposed to go with him before? Glad to have you back, Hudson. How's tryouts going? Well, anybody that needs it, can you go to your apartment? Oh, it would be way too much. I will be eventually texting my parents, asking them to give me a 2-month notice on when they're sending or selling the farm. That way I can go there, grab my stuff. Scrimmage tomorrow. I'm that person like, but do you need it? Like I had 5 things in my cart and I put 2 things back. I had Tupperware. I had that basket. I had 2 throw pillows and a towel. Because I was like, I'm going to need a towel until I get my towels. And I put the Tupperware and the basket back. And kept the towel and the throw pillows. I did. I cut them one at a time. I'm lazy. If any of you need a getaway, you just let me know. I'll buy the damn air mattress. Max is right there. You don't need... Dude, you had chicken nuggets and a hot dog today. When I carry you, it's painful. Stephanie? I used to do that all the time. Is he a Shih Tzu though? Hello from South Africa. Yeah, Stephanie. Something Griffin. Oh, hey, Haley, thank you for saying that to her. I thought you already did. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations to Hudson. He made the team. Great job. I had no doubts. I had no doubts. No. See if I can set this up differently. This is like... That's not gonna work. It's my phone, maybe? Super proud of you, honey. That away, Hudson. Terry, you're such a dork. You're so adorable. Johnny. I didn't see. What did Brooke do? What makes her a bad A? Well, Granny, I was at the condo. Made me a pallet. I realized I'm not, 8 and 9 anymore. The floor was killing me. I was hungry. I had a headache. So I came back over here. So I'll probably just hang at the condo during the day. And then sleep here at night. Haven't seen the neighbor. I think that's best. I don't want to see him. No, I don't smoke. She barrel races. Whoa. I couldn't jump over a big rock. I'd fall over and break every bone in my body. Haley, I'm telling you, it's just like, ugh. Make sure everybody hits the like button. Make sure you're subscribed. The neighbor, I just left him a note and told him another time. I think he's going through some stuff, so. I looked at camping lane chairs when I was at Walmart. Of course, if I don't reply, it's because I did not see your post. Aww. Yeah, I got the heat on to warm me up. To hit the like button, either double tap the screen or X out, hit the button, and come back in. It's that easy. Thanks, Lily. Yes, ma'am. Uh, hmm. Terry, it doesn't work for me. Whatever you say, boss. I got you. Wendy's tub. So I know you can come over. We'll take a bath together. You know, with clothes on or not. Fine either way. It says 61 likes, 104 people. They are quiet. Come on, you quiet, silent watchers. I don't even know if you hit the like. Just hit it. Hope you're doing well and gonna where your mind takes. Yeah, sure. Yeah, and I'm sure his name is really Mr. 007. It's still pinned on my side. Please help. You've defied all odds and have handled it well. You've grown so much as a person over the last 5 years. Haley, thank you so much for saying that. I don't see that. I feel like I'm crumbling, but I think I'm coming to a head. I think things are coming. They are coming. Things are. I don't know if you watched the earlier video, who did, who didn't, but I just last night when I was laying in bed, I was having a really hard time with the gratitude for all of you for wanting to see me succeed so much. Like, you're genuine and you love me and you put up with me, and when I'm crying, when I'm having an outburst, when I'm just all my different mood swings, and you know, when I break out in tears over, you know, my family and this and that, you guys are just always there. My OGs are always there. And I kept asking God, what can I do? Because I feel like a thank you is just like so cliche, like, but I truly mean it. I'm getting goosebumps. I'm getting goosebumps because it's so intense to me. Like, I'm just like, I can't find a way to truly show my gratitude. Like, how do I do this, God? And the only thing I could come up with is I gotta keep fighting. I gotta keep fighting for myself and make you all proud, and hopefully inspire people that are in similar situations or don't think that it's possible to get out of a relationship or leave a toxic atmosphere, or to just up and leave and go and do what you gotta do to inspire people that they can. And then they have the beehive that just love them and back them up. So it's just like, I don't have the option to give up anymore. You guys have given me a home. Okay, I have a condo. You're making it a home. I've never had a real home. And it's just so inspiring, and I can't, I can say it a whole life. Thank you, thank you, thank you, the whole life. And it just wouldn't be enough. So I got to find a job. What are you doing over there? I gotta find a job. which I will. Thank you, Tammy. And I have to get involved in a church. Not saying I'm going all the time, but there's no reason I can't go on a Sunday or maybe a Wednesday evening. I don't know. And I got to get into counseling. And those are my 3 things that I really, really, really got to do. Absolutely take it day by day. But those are the 3 things that I can do to keep up my end of the deal. And that's, you guys have loved just the outpour of love and generosity and the gifts and the well wishes and the prayers and the I'm proud of you and you're not giving up, and a simple thank you, it just isn't good enough on my end. I bought thank you cards today and I'm just like, whip-de freaking do. You guys sent me stuff to make my condo a home. And it's just, it's unreal. It's unreal. It's humbling. When I told Megan today that I'll be getting packages, she was like, are they from your community? And I was like, yes. And she was like, you're so blessed. How amazing. When do you see everything's lining up? And I'm like, I can't wrap my mind around it. I can't. Oh, every time they sing in church, I cry. When I went to Christy's church in Springfield, Missouri, when she did her testimony about being clean for 2 years, when they were singing, every song I would cry. It's like the Holy Spirit is just like all up in me. I don't know how to praise the Lord without crying. I'm just a hot mess. Sherry, we're live. Thanks, Cindy. It's so intense. It's so intense. And I'll try to fight it back, but it's just like when the screen, you know, not everybody knows all the words. The screens will pop up on the screen and you're singing along, and I'll try to hold it together for as long as I can, but man, I just become a sobbing mess. Because I feel so connected to every word that is being spoken. It's just, and I think with and like I said, I'm really hesitant when it comes to pastors because of my abuser as a pastor. Pastor. But no matter what sermon, no matter what church you go to, no matter what, if you're there with good intent, no matter what, and I tell you this because it's happened to me every time, you will absolutely, I feel like, oh my gosh, they're talking to me. Like, it's just like, they're talking to me. And I'm sure everybody else may be thinking, oh my gosh, they're talking to me. But it's just like, I was meant to be here today. I needed this message. So we will see how that goes. And then hopefully I can find a counselor through the church. I don't know. Cindy Eiler. I know I'm saying that wrong. It's Eyler. The sweet angel that is behind the scenes doing magical things for me. I mean, she bought me my bed, the bed frames with the drawers. She bought me my couch. She has just been so completely generous because she says she wants me to be comfortable and cozy in my home. And that she's so proud of me, and she never has anything negative to say. She just always has the perfect words. And I was like, because she's a spiritual healer kind of, you know, and I was like, can you be my therapist? because I'm just amazed by her and the way she speaks, and it's just incredible. So, hold on, baby, you're heavy. I can't just pick you up like that. Where my feet may fail. Are you going to stay in your condo regardless? Yes, because when I got the condo, that night, I had an emotional fit on live. That night when I got off live, I was like, not doing the condo. I'm going to Guatemala. So I started Googling Guatemala, and then I was like, I'm just going to contact Luke and I'm just going to stay on his property. You know, he won't charge me much and he'll put me to work there, and I can get hummingbirds for my bumblebees and blah, 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 blah. And then I was just like, no, I think I'll go to Costa Rica. So I was on Costa Rica. And then I was like, shut the app. Shut the app. Shut down Airbnb. You're running, Wendy. You're running. That was the first time I realized that I was running. That I was like making steps to make my next run. So I shut the app and I was like, you have a condo. You're a grown adult. People have trauma. People have heartache. But they still have to keep going. And I said there's a lot of unanswered questions that I have that's giving me anxiety about the condo. And I told God to please be with me. As tomorrow brings the new, I will go to the condo and I will get the answers to my questions. And then it'll subside the anxiety. It'll subside it. And I did just that. I had some questions. I had some concerns. I was nervous. And they eased that. And they answered my questions. I felt extremely overwhelmed. I didn't have the apps that I needed, you know. I didn't have my keys to the mailbox. I didn't have this, I didn't have that. I didn't know the exact rent amount. I didn't have my gas turned on. I didn't have my electric turned on. It was like so much stuff, and it happened so fast, and I wasn't planning on moving until the 12th, and they moved me in on the 4th. So I was just like, that's extra money that I wasn't planning on spending. I'm spending double rent right now. But you know, it all worked out. When I walk into my condo, I smile. I smile because I did it. I didn't think I'd be able to find something, and it's like a half mile from the beach. It's got a volleyball court, a tennis court, a basketball court, 3 dog parks, a car wash, swimming pool, a sauna, tanning. I mean, that's all $85 a month added on top of my rent. But, oh well. I was extremely overwhelmed. Yeah. Cindy was just like so excited, just like, oh my gosh. And I was like, I wish I shared in your excitement. She goes, well, I'm excited for both of us. But I was just very, very, very scared. Very, very uncertain. But with the busy times coming, there's no need for me to stress, because I will absolutely find a job. But do remember, I know right now it's really, really hard because you guys have been sending gifts out the wahoo. If you're able to tip whenever you can, the money that I make on this channel through tips is what, or if you send me PayPal, or Venmo or Cash App. That money all goes directly to my savings because that goes to my rent. So just remember, don't be afraid to tip, even if it's just 99 cents. That adds up. There's 148 of you. That'd be great. But this is the main source of income that I have right now. The DoorDash I use as far as gas money, food to eat, you know, and to buy me a cute sweater, you know, once in a while. But it's all coming along. Yes. Betty, you've tipped 10 times. Thank you so much. Kisses to you. Thank you so much. Out of that 500 we raised, YouTube took out 150 of it. Oh man, I was so angry. Yeah, Pixie had stuff to do today. I've been in touch with her. If she follows through with that, and if she cannot, Brittany, thank you, sweetheart. You've tipped 5 times. Oh, I don't have my paper with me. Hold on, I'm going to screenshot them so I can write them down on the paper to add you guys to the, 1 second. Got it. I got to add you to the list for the giveaway. Got it. They take a certain percentage of whatever. I guess they got to make it too because they're just struggling over there. I never noticed it because I never received that much in one lump. So when people like, I make 60 on tips, yeah, they take 30%. It is a frappe. Get yourself one today. Maybe it is for taxes. I don't know. But I was like, oh. Nancy gifted. Hudson, you're a member. Thanks to Miss Nancy Hayes. Yay. Oh, Maxwell. Yeah, so about Pixie, if she can't do it, bless her heart, even just trying is just incredible. The thought is just like humbling. But I want my baby girl, and she said everything's fine. She had some stuff going on today, and plan on us getting together. Don't think I forgot. Just wanted to see once you get settled in. Got it. Aww. She is awesome. Her is very awesome. But if she can, it would be best, because I don't know if I can. I don't know, to see my son again before he leaves out. It's just gonna be too much for me. I need to just continue on this path, let him leave March 31st, April 1st, go on his trip. When he gets back, or if he does get back, fly him out, him and Stone, and That'll be a chore because they hate the hot weather. They're not beach people. Thank you, Heather. Actually, Wendy, I think you should meet him at the farm. And oh, it makes me so. Mm-hmm. It makes me so sick to think of that. If I don't know. I might have to call Chris and say, call me on FaceTime, take Clayton's truck, and I'm going to tell you everything to grab in my house. And then I'll meet you at your house, or he can hold it until I can get to him. When we do member only, once we get to 100 members, I'm doing member only. Yeah, because just going to the farm makes me. It scares me to death. Even if I made sure my parents weren't there, just walking back into that space. I definitely don't want you to go alone. If you can avoid going there, that would be great. Yeah, I need to do that. Yeah. And Chris has been wanting to come to Florida because his family is here. I don't know where they're at though. But if I could like split a rental car with him. Like pay half of it. It just gives you a star by your name at this point right now, Hudson. Be grateful. Be super excited. You're green and blue. A lot of people are white. Oh, and you're black too. Wow, you're like the rainbow. Michelle, stop. I tried Kiki, but I almost wrecked my car twice because my body was so weak. I was like, I gotta go rest. I gotta go rest. My body could not take it. I was so weak. I packed up this whole place, packed up my car, took as many bags, went to Dollar Tree, so many bags, packed up the bags, put them in the car from here, just taking them to it was just so much. My body was just shaking. We'll discuss, but if any materials needed or any from the song grab, I can bring with Lola, or perhaps if in your budget, I could pull a U-Haul and bring more. What kind of car do you have, Pixie? I know. I'm just like, this isn't real. That's right, Terry. Tell him. Tell us about your games. Oh, yeah, I don't doubt that for a sec. A Jeep Wrangler. The stuff that I need will fit in a Jeep Wrangler. I just have a couple Tupperware crates. My painting, the grandfather clock that Miss Betty gave me. Even though she hates me, I'm not getting rid of it because she gave that to me and I'm not getting rid of it. It was her great aunt's, I think, so it's very old. No, you can't choose who you give memberships to. They're randomly chosen, which I think is, YouTube, do better and only take 20%. Come on. Uh, I have a really amazing big, Sherry, when we gift memberships, yeah. Mama knows because she's got to watch who's on live when she gives. 30 is too much, but I never noticed it before. I'll give it a go, Mimi Hudson. Juice World. Is there no O in it? They're just too cool. They just dropped the O. Yeah, but anything that I would need, Pixie, could fit in your Jeep. Like, I'm not bringing my furniture. Yeah, just a couple totes, a picture frame, my Afghans. I want all of them now. I only put a few of them up, like from Rosemary and from Cindy. Banger. The air mattress. Yeah, I would just have Chris get everything put together and you can drive by there. Like, I just can't. Walking back in there, I feel like the air in that house would just, it would just literally suck the air out of me and I would become ill. It's just that it was just a sad, when I left, I was like, I'll never, ever, ever step foot on this property again. It has been cursed from day one. And it's an ancient Indian burial ground, and the previous owners that were drug addicts, they dug that thing up. You saw the humongous hills and craters that they made. You don't mess with ancient burial grounds, and they tore that thing up. That place is, I'm telling you, it's cursed. It's cursed. I mean, just think about it. Just, my mom, after 2 weeks, broke her arm. The hospital overdosed her and she almost died. My dad got cancer again. My uncle, best friend at the time, became a heroin addict. I became deathly ill, dropping to 88 pounds. My chickens were murdered. Boots was killed. It was just like, and then my family broke apart. It's just a cursed land. I never want to set foot on that property again. It gives me anxiety just thinking about it. I want them off the property because I want them to be safe. I sure could because the weather's pretty good year round. But who got in contact to let her know? Did Ryan tell her? What? Tell me what? Just talking about it just. Ugh. That the farm was being sold. Yeah, they talked about it, that they were selling it in March. Yeah, Haley, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. Tons of spirits in my house. None of them were disturbing, but spirits ran wild in my home. Okay, I'll call Chris tomorrow. We'll figure it out. Like a friend of mine likes to take random trips. And he has a nice truck too, so that's an option. Could bring more. My Jeep has 2-door, not 4, so it's pretty small. Hudson, you gotta put in a little bit more time. But it's coming, I can feel it. I can feel it in my gut. We saw the spirits on our, I know, they were like there. They were there, but they never were disturbing. I never felt at unease. One time I got chills that went through my body, but other than that, I just could see the spirits. Oh, Mom, you're so sweet. Come here, baby. Want to say hi to the bumblebees? Say, I'm getting fat. Like my mama. Look at that belly. Look at that belly. Show him your Elvis. Show him your Elvis. You can't even do it once. Look at the camera. Let's move your ear out of the way. There we go. Ready? You're not even doing it. He's on the mood to be Elvis today. Say hi, everybody. Say, what you doing for yourself? Say, thank you for making my house a home. Isn't that right? Yeah, you want to give him kisses? Give him kisses. Mm. Blue suede shoes. He needs a sister. It'll help him. He won't bark if Lola's in the house. He's looking for the blanket because usually he can jump up and down with the blanket, but I took it today. Ooh, you got an itch? You got an itch? Last February when I got sick in the hospital, so many things happened to me. My parents lived on Indian Trail, so I get it. Wow. Where do you stay at, Hudson? How far away? Hi, Carolyn. How you feeling? How you doing? How's your heart? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little warm in here. Has everybody hit the like button? You live so close to me. You're like 45 miles from me. But how old are you? Like 18? That means if we meet for lunch, I'm like the mother figure I have to pay. Great. I saw one at the Dollar Tree today and I almost bought. You're 15? Ut-oh is You're really 15? I make. Hi, Curtis. Cindy, can you post my link again or no? Carolyn, do I have your phone number? If I don't, why in the hell not? James, you just straight up make my heart happy. You're quick-witted. I thought he was about 15. You told me about that, Michelle. I screenshotted it. Nancy. Yeah, but I think I already have it. I know that's right. Oh my gosh. You gotta be lying. Cindy King, are you in the house? That's what I said. I was like, what are you, Pixie 12? Like, thank you. I'm pinning. Oh, I'm pinning. Ah. Unpin. Pin. Okay. The Amazon wish list should be at the top of your screen, I think. Oh, wow, that's amazing, Michelle. I haven't watched her in so long. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to look her up. I don't know. I was hoping you were at least 18, 19, 20. Kiki's 15. Holding hands. We usually don't let children in our chats. I didn't know Kiki was 15. Because we can be I can be inappropriate at times. We're not going to delete you because we've grown to love you both. I'm 30. Okay. You promise, Kiki? Look at her picture, you guys. Tell me. Is she really 30? You don't care what? Well, you know what? Being on this page, Hudson, will show you how to treat a woman. Because we will definitely... You are not an adult. You need to retract that statement. That's very childlike. You're 15. You're brand new. Totally, Michelle. Hi, Kathy. Yeah, if he's going to hang out with us women, yeah, for sure. I'm 19. Don't believe it. You're not 19. You can't take it back. But don't worry, you're safe. We love you too much to let you go. You already snuck in. Take your fan off. Take your fan off. He spelled mature wrong. Cut him some slack, Wendy. A lot of time. Oh, it's not air conditioner, it's the heater. Yeah, I need to cut it off. Thank you for the eye compliment. Don't be sorry. It's your black, man. Black don't crack. It's hard to tell. When I was looking to undelete from my channel, I thought in your picture you have a hat on, but if that's your hair, you need to come up with a new hairstyle. It's quite frightening. You got me the fan? I gotta screenshot that because I gotta put it in my, because I've been posting in the post section what everybody has gotten. Let me make sure it's gone. You guys talk to Hudson and tell him that he's loved. I'll be right back. Wendy, pay attention. Carolyn got the fan. I just deleted it and I screenshotted it so I can put it on the list. I was paying attention. Oh, there's no doubt that we don't think you're a good one. But 15, that's so cute. I would definitely be buying you lunch. I don't feel comfortable meeting up with you though. Cindy, hilarious. Love it. Quite frightening. I've been trying to figure out how it's... It's a hat on his head. Yeah, Hudson, no more donations. Save your money. Okay, you're gonna need it for candy. You are too black. Unless your picture's fake. Black is where it's at. Wow, we're learning a whole lot about you tonight, Hudson. Thanks for picking up on that, Terry. Nobody else did. It's a little hurtful. It's okay, though. I'm white as a ghost. So am I, and I'm living in Florida. I'm gonna hit up that tanning bed. But I am gonna put sunscreen on my face and on my chest and on my hands because that's where women age the quickest. And I got enough age spots. Oh my gosh, can you see them? Look at, oh, let's not talk about it. I popped like 48 blackheads the other day. That's what this situation's about. You hear that? That's scabs for me doing this to my face. I'm like, I use the dollar store wipes. It's as good as it's gonna get. What do you think I am, a thousandaire? Yeah, I've been through thick and thin. I got this. Good. Man, If you were a woman, you would just have started your period. I started mine at 11. It was a big deal. It was so bad. I'm going to tell you a little situation. Hudson, close your ears. I started school, okay? I had a pair of jeans, short jeans on. Not short jeans. I had shorts on. Jean shorts. Blech! And I just was crampy, and I didn't understand. I was 11. And I get up out of my chair, and I know this is disgusting. I already know. I already feel shame. Can't ask for forgiveness because it doesn't need to be asked for forgiveness. I just asked myself for forgiveness for doing something so disgusting. But when I stood up from the chair, there was a red spot. So I licked my finger, rubbed it on it, and licked it. Yeah, I did that. And it tastes like blood. I went to the nurse's office, and the whole back of my pants, my shorts, were soaked through with blood. So they gave me a shirt, and I tied it around me, and I had to go home because there was no saving those shorts. Yeah, it was a good day. It was horrifying. You had that once? You had your period once? I hear that coffee grounds is a good exfoliator. So, I might give that a go. Hi, Jackie. Hudson, now you're going to tell us that you're a girl. I know, I'm just waiting. It's Hudsophine. That's his real name, Hudsophine. It's not Hudson. Oh my gosh, James. Hi, Belinda. I had the experience 54 ago in school. My mom never explained things to me back then. 54 years ago. I was like, at 54? It's going good. You have to check out my video. I got my condo. If you want to send a gift or just whatever you want, there is an Amazon list. It's linked up above, I think. Or if you want my address, email me and I'll send it. If you want to send me a card that says you're pretty or you're pretty, I mean, it's either or. Well, right now I'm on the depot shot, and it's going to be running out soon, which is nerve-wracking. Oh my gosh. Because then I'm going to be going through PMDD, and you think my emotions have been crazy? Whoa. Yeah, Hudson, we're going to need you to, you're not too ugly. Don't say that. You had a girlfriend for 6 months. Hudsophine, just tell us the truth. Who are you, really? Okay, come back in 2 minutes. Well, I don't want to get back on the depot because I've heard so many bad things, like brain tumors and stuff. So I'm thinking Mr. 007. Ugh. I might get on the Novel ring. I used to be on that when I was younger. You know, the circle thing you just stick in your vagina and you don't even feel it. Nobody's going to feel it anyway. That worked well for me. It's just the prices. I got to find a physician. No, he hasn't. God doesn't like it when we lie. Tell the truth, little mister. Can we try it out? Oh, I've been celibate for 15 months. I had a little for a little whole like couple weeks, but I'm going on 9 years. This is me. Check him out. Let me know what you see, because I can't do anything. Good job. Oh gosh, Alex. You're in elementary school? I knew it. What did you know? Okay, we gotta get rid of Alex before we fall in love with him. Somebody do it, I can't. I won't be a part of it. But if you click on it, won't it get bigger? Okay, fine, I'll take care of it. Alex is in my school. He's great ahead of me. I can't see your picture, honey. They can click on your website or your page and see you. Oh, I'm telling you, my bones. I gotta cut the sugar out of my life. It's not good for my bones. What's oh good gravy? I'm already in. You're already in. Did you see how I just deleted Alex because he's in elementary school? That's usually how it happens. So you're lucky you fooled us. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it so much. I have 5 diagnosed concussions and my poor brain is tired. Oh my gosh, Cindy, why have you not told me that? Kids that... Thank you so much for the tip. I'm up to 1014. Let's hit 20 tonight, you guys. Let's hit 20. Thank you so much. Hudson is younger, Wendy. How younger? I don't know if I can let him go. I'm a sophomore in high school. You would not be 15 if you were a sophomore. I found him on YouTube. Sophomores are 16. Juniors are 17. Seniors are 18. I'm a teacher. I know the ages. Yes, they are. The big tube will make you back feel better. Oh, the jacuzzi tub. There's no such thing as a super senior. No, you guys are wrong. It depends on his birthday. Are you getting ready to turn 16? He's 11 or 12. Well, I'm able to teach K through 12, but I haven't taught since right before the pandemic. Well, I was teaching during the pandemic, and then they closed the school down, and that's when I started YouTubing or Facebooking. See, my birthday's in July, but I failed second grade, so I was 19 when I graduated. I was almost 19. I was pregnant when I graduated. Walking in my white gown with the belly. Ryan was growing in my tummy. And then his father cheated on me. And he was in the car with a girl. And I was 7 months pregnant. And I dragged her out of the car by her hair. Her name was Alicia. He gave me an STD. And I was gonna beat her ass. And Ryan's dad was holding me back. He was like, Wendy, you're 7 months pregnant, you can't be in a fight. And I was like, you slept with this nasty whore? Now I have pussy rot. That's what I said. God, please forgive me, but that's what I said. Because he slept with her and gave me an STD. And I was broken out at the time, which, if I'm being honest, it was genital warts, HPV. And they said that if it did not clear up by the time that I was going in labor with Ryan, I would have to have a C-section, because if you pass a baby through vaginally with that infection active, it will give it to the baby. But like a week later, it went away. So he came out my vag. And I haven't had a breakout since. Thank God. It was a very small breakout, but still. He slept with another girl while I was pregnant and then slept with me and gave me that STD. Fantastic. Fantastic. You failed second grade? Yeah, I did too. Yeah. I was in special ed like all the way through school. I had to have my tests read to me. I had really bad comprehension problems. Like I would read something and be like, what? I don't know what that's saying. And then they would read it to me and explain it, and then I'd be like, oh, well, this is the answer. You took it, girl. It was the opposite side I would kill. You took it, girl. If it was the opposite side, I would kill myself as a man. What do you mean? Jackie, thank you so much for the donation, and I hope to see you soon. Very, very soon. Like tomorrow. Okay, now it's like a rabbit. If my pregnant wife cheated, it would hurt. Oh yeah, we separated. I left him. We hadn't been together since I was pregnant. And he's not in Ryan's life. Because, in all fairness, not making excuses, but when I was pregnant, no, right before I got pregnant with Ryan, his father and I were dating, obviously. And he was in a truck with his best friend, Ryan Malone. And they were, you know, in a small town, St. James, where I just moved from. You would do a lap around the high school and through McDonald's, and you go back through the high school. It was just like the lap of town. And they were doing laps, and they were completely drunk, high on whatever they were doing. And I told him, Dan, go home. So his friend took him home. And he picked up another friend, Nick. And that night on the way home, Ryan Malone ran headfirst into a diesel right there in St. James, and he died on the spot. And we named our baby Ryan after him. And since that night, Dan has never been the same, because he has survivor guilt, and because Nick, that was in the truck with Ryan Malone, he almost lost his life. Like, he was really bad off. But yeah, Dan struggled severely with survivor guilt, and became an addict. And good night, Hudson. See you tomorrow. And yeah, not saying it's an excuse, but I don't, there's no judgment there. I wish better for Dan, but I mean, this was 25 years ago, and he still remains an addict. And I just wouldn't. I tried to allow Dan to see Ryan, but when I would go to drop him off, he'd be high on something. And like one time I went to drop him off at Dan's house, and he came out of the house, and his mouth looked like this, and he was just like slurring his words. And Ryan was just a baby. He was in the bucket seat in the back of my Cavalier, so it was a two-door. He couldn't get in the back seat because I was in the front seat, and I said, I'm not leaving Ryan with you. And Kathy, his mom, was standing at the front door, and he took my seatbelt and wrapped it around my neck. And Kathy, his mom, started running out and was like, gosh dang it, Dan. And like, Ryan don't know this existed, this ever happened. I never told Ryan that. I never will. And he let go, and I had like a really bad whelp around my neck. And I called 911. The cops showed up, and they said, do you want to press charges? And I was like, oh my gosh, he was like attempting to murder me. Like, he'll go to prison. And I was like, no, I don't want to press charges. I just want me and my baby out of this situation, and I want to go home. So they told Dan to go back in the house, and I was free to go. There was many times Dan was supposed to pick Ryan up, and he never showed. I can remember calling to check in on Ryan, and I said, has he eaten today? Because he does have diabetes. And Dan said, no, Wendy, I haven't even eaten today. And I was like, okay, I'm coming to get my son. So he really wasn't much in Ryan's life. And Ryan has no desire nor any respect for his father. I tell him good stories about his dad. Never tell him bad stories. Because through the addiction, Dan freaking adores and loves his son so much. There were so many times they would go on camping trips. So many times he would take him fishing. He got that from his father. He got that from that came from his father, that loved to be in nature. So I always tell Ryan the good things. How when I was pregnant, he was so excited, although he did say for me to get an abortion in the beginning. But like when he was born, he had the doctor stamp Ryan's footprint on his hand, and he went out in the waiting room and was showing everybody what Ryan's footprint looked like. He cried so hard. He was so excited. He was so gentle with him. He was crazy in love with his son. And he's still crazy in love with his son, but the addiction just won't quit. He's too far in. I mean, he's in a wheelchair, for God's sakes, because of the drugs. But Ryan only knows the good things about his father. And I tell him how important it is that he tries to find peace with what it is, and that his dad did not pick to be an addict. The pain was his numbing source. And I tell him, think about losing Stone. You and him are out driving around, 18-year-olds. And your girlfriend says, Ryan, go home. And you have him take you home, and then you find out that he died on the way home. Just think about what that would do to you. I just try to make it make sense to him. But never was it a lack of love for his son. Never, ever was it. But I would not let him spend much time with his father. It had to be, another adult had to be there, like his parents. And then after 9 years old, he spent a month with his father when I was in St. Louis getting situated, and Ryan wanted to stay with his dad in St. James because that's where Stone was, all of his friends. And I said, no, baby, you have to come with me. I'm so sorry. And he was so angry at me. And I said, Dan, take this drug test. If you can pass it, Ryan can stay. And he refused to take the drug test. And Ryan, my dad had to physically put him in my car. That was one of the hardest days because he was eight and a half. He turned 9 in St. Louis and O'Fallon. He didn't see the addiction. He just loved his father, and he loved being with his friends, and he loved camping. He didn't want to go back home with his mom that had a sex addiction. It was just a messed up deal, but nope, since he was 9, his dad has not been in his life. His last birthday party after that was his 13th birthday party. He showed up. But after that, yeah. It's just crazy because, like, if he goes back to St. James, because Dan lives with his parents in the same house where I used to sleep over at Dan's house at his parents, he'll see his dad, and he just, I don't know what his emotions are. I ask him, I'm like, did you talk to your dad? And he's like, I said, hey, but like, he just has zero respect for the man. And I just keep telling him, that man loves you, baby. that man loves you. The addiction. The addiction. Well, if he loved me, he would get clean. And I'm like, baby, I know it seems that way. But so much time has passed and he missed your whole growing up. That just weighs on him. Wendy, you love that boy enough for the both of you. He is such an incredible mom, and I hope the boy. Just always, I would say, Haley, just always. I'm not a big fan. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you so much. Just the best thing you can do as a single parent, or even if the father's involved but separated, don't talk bad about them to your children. Because it may make you feel better, but it torments those babies. And it's just one thing I can't stand. I can't stand it. So I have made a vow I will not speak badly about Ryan's father. I won't. I won't tell him about the trauma he caused me. I won't tell him. I won't tell him anything. He does know he cheated on me when I was pregnant, but that was because I was having a conversation and he overheard it. But other than that, I build Dan up as much as I can in Ryan's eyes in the hopes that one day he'll be able to forgive before it's too late. Because once his father's gone, he can't make it right. He can't find closure or get closure once his father's gone. And it's so important. I think it is. I think it's important that you have both your mom and your dad. And Ryan's old enough now. If he wants to hang out with his father, he can. He knows right from wrong. And he'll be quick to call his father out. If his dad, there was one time, I don't know, Ryan was like 19. And his dad said, hey, you need to do this. And he was like, you don't get to tell me what to do. You lost that privilege a long time ago. Like, Ryan don't take shit from his dad. He'll be respectful, but if his dad crosses the line that he don't think he should, he puts him in his place. When I went over there, remember I made that Easter basket for Kathy, Dan's mother? I saw Dan. I hadn't seen him since Ryan was 13. So like 10 years. And he was sitting in a chair because he can't walk because of the drug. It ate away of all of his bones. And I was sitting on the floor and, you know, just good to see you. You know, I pray for you. I want you to know that I remind Ryan as often as I can when it comes up how much you love him. And he started bawling and he said, I've never had the chance to tell you thank you for giving me the best gift in the world. And it was sad because he didn't get to see all the amazing things that I got to see. And he knows that. And that makes me want to cry. That's heartbreaking. I miss my son when I go a couple hours without seeing him. I deal with it, but I think with his best friend dying and then becoming an addict and losing custody of any rights, like he lost his driver's license, he refused to pay child support, he can't drive, he can't get a fishing license, hunting license, nothing. I think with all of that, I don't know how a person could get off of drugs. I would be so lost without my child. I don't know what I would do. So there's absolutely no judgment when it comes to Dan. Quit poking in my eyes, Wayne. Yeah, when it comes, I just, no, I can't. I know I went on a tantrum, sorry, but anyway, addiction is really real, and I just can't believe that my son, because of the drug abuse, yes, he is disabled. Yeah. Which is really crazy because he was like heroin, meth, cocaine. I mean, doing all of it. I think he still does. And his teeth are like perfect. I mean, he has a lot of scabs. He's a picker. He picks himself a lot, but his teeth are perfect. They're absolutely gorgeous. I'm like, what? Wow. I think addicts should absolutely be so forgivable. Yeah, they're my natural nails. I know I need to cut them. This one broke, but I had to let it grow out a little bit because it was in the quick. But I glued it last night, and then today with carrying in bags, it just was a goner. But yeah, they're real, but I definitely need to give them a trim probably. Addicts don't need judgment. They need understanding, and they need love. Because I'm telling you, there ain't an addict out there that wishes they were not an addict. I was an addict. I was a sex addict. I've never done drugs, but I was a sex addict because of my trauma and my broken heart. Oh, Haley, I'm glad you. I didn't know if you guys were listening or not. I was just rambling about, but yeah, definitely take what you want to heart, but trust your own, your own gut. But I'm telling you, it's definitely not a choice. Somebody doesn't try cocaine for one time and be like, I'm gonna become an addict. I wasn't a sex addict because I wanted to be an addict. I was a sex addict because I was broken and I wanted to take control over men because they had taken control over my life. That was my fix. But when my son decided it was best to leave my home when he was 15, almost 16, and go live with my sister because he was sick of it, I was just out of control, just like sleeping with this man, sleeping with that man, sleeping with this man. It was just disgusting. And bless her heart, because she taught him a lot of things that I wouldn't have been able to teach him. But before he walked out of those doors, he knew what love looked like. And he knew his mama loved him. And I am proud of myself for letting him go, because I knew it was best for him. And that day he left, ironically enough, I stopped having sex. And it's been almost 9 years. Yeah, I don't want to have sex anymore. That's like the last thing on my mind. Mm-mm. It's just, that's why I need therapy, because like, I just, Yeah, the second he walked out my door, I took him to my sister's, dropped him off. Well, I set up his bedroom with him, and I mean, I stayed in contact with him constantly. It was like he was getting his driver's license. He only wanted me to be there with him. I was there to get his driver's license. We remained very, very close. There was no way that we couldn't. He just couldn't deal with what I was going through. He just couldn't deal with it. And yeah, I would say that my sister was the best father to my son. She taught him things, like I said, that I could never have taught him. That was structure. That was ability. That just so many things she taught him. And I'm so grateful for the fact that she took him in. You weren't intimidated with Greg? No. Greg and I will never work out because he's a mama's boy and he's attached to her tit. It's really sickening, and he will never move out of her house, and he will never leave Illinois. And that kind of doesn't work because, I'm going to be with my son. But when I was with Greg, the best thing and the thing I miss the most is his touch. The way he held me. The sex, not to be graphic, never had an orgasm. I don't think I know how to have orgasms. He gave me, because he's not circumcised, he's Polish. He gave me a urinary tract infection. Then, not to be gross, but I gave him oral sex, and I swallowed, of course, because I'm a pro. What would you say? Not a pro, but I'm a champ. No, what is it? I'm a go-getter. I don't know. I'm not a puss. And I got a colon infection. So the sex was just like, just a few times. But the way he held me, I have never, ever, ever felt so safe. I've never felt that in my life. I've never, ever felt it in my life. I felt so safe. He was so tender and so soft. And I'll tell you guys this. I told Karen, and I cried when I told her. I was laying in bed with Greg, and I said, choke me. And he was like, no. And I put his hand on my neck, and I said, just squeeze my neck, just squeeze it. And he was like, I don't want to. And I said, but I really, really want you to. And he was like, Wendy, I don't want to hurt you. And I said, you won't hurt me, it turns me on. I want you to do it, choke me. And so I put his hand back on my neck, and his hands are huge, they're beautiful. And I would put my hand on his, and I would start squeezing it, and he would pull away. And he was like, I will never do that. And I started bawling because it was a test. Never in my life have I been with a man that would not choke me. They were on board. They were like, hell yeah, I'll choke you. I'll smack you. I'll do whatever. He was totally against it. And I started crying because I was like, he really, really cares. And he really doesn't want to hurt me. And yeah, I felt for him pretty hard. I think of him probably daily. But it'll never work. It'll never work. So, it is what it is. It just won't work. It won't work. We want different things completely. But he's a special man, unless he's drinking. He doesn't become physical. He just becomes, well, he verbally abusive. But in my 43 years, I've never met a man that has been as gentle as Greg was with me. Even when we were intimate, just the way that he would touch my face, and it was just something I've never experienced. It ended because he has an alcoholic problem. So, but anyway, yeah, it was, I don't know, it was incredible to me because, yeah, I was playing a game, I was testing him, but he totally passed, and not one man in my life has ever passed that test. And he was so sincere about it. Like, baby, I don't want to ever hurt you. He was like, you're precious. And he would touch my face. I would say it didn't work out because he has an alcoholic problem, and because I'm not ready for a relationship mentally. I have a lot of triggers, and yeah, he went off one night when he was in New Jersey for work. He was drinking, and he just started getting really, really aggressive. And yeah, but I'm a really hard person to love if you're in a relationship like that with me. No, he wasn't heartbroken. He blocked me because he said he loved trolling people. He loves trolling people. He makes him laugh to see people upset. But he was drinking, because this is not the Greg that I know. And I said, okay, your mom's obese. Is it okay if people troll your mother? That was the last straw for him. He blocked me completely because he's attached to his mother's nipple. He is obsessed with that one, like sickly, like unhealthy. Like, is there something going on with you too? But when I said that, game over. He's like, it's funny to troll people, because I was telling them, like, I'm getting a lot of trolls on YouTube, like they're being so mean. And he was like, it's hilarious. He was like, I love getting on lives and trolling people and making them feel bad and sad about themselves. And I was like, who are you? Like, what? But it was because he was drinking. If he wasn't drinking, those words would have never come out of his mouth. Two completely different people. And that's when I was just like, okay, so your mom's obese. If somebody trolls her, that's hilarious. That's funny. To knock her down like that, and that was it. He was done. I don't know. He said all people that drive Teslas need to die. When he drank, he was very, very mean. He says, when I'm sober, I'm just real patient and quiet and chill. When I smoke weed, I keep all my thoughts to myself. And when I drink, the real Greg comes out. And whenever I stopped smoking weed in October, he got upset with me because he said we didn't have anything to bond over. He was like, and you don't even laugh at my jokes. I'm like, because your jokes are sexist and they're not funny. I'm funny. It was just, I don't know. But he tried, I tried, we tried twice. Neither time worked. I'm completely blocked from him. I do have his email, but what's the point? I miss his touch. The way when we would lay down in bed and he would wrap his arm around my waist, around right here. It was the most incredible thing. I've never, ever, ever in my life have felt anything so pure, true, and loving. And so, if I get my shit together, maybe God will bless me with someone that will make me feel that way again one day. But I gotta do the work too. Because right now, to date, it's just like I don't trust anybody. No, don't believe what you're saying. I mean, I don't even accept compliments well. I don't know. I've been jabbering it up. Tell me what's going on in the feed. You should read How to Think Like a Roman Emperor. It's a book about philosophy therapy that helped me get perspective when I had a real rough time in life. How to Think Like a Royal Emperor. Interesting. I haven't seen him or bumped into him, but I've really been trying not to. Thank you, Alana, so much. The smell. He didn't have a smell. But I did tell him because, like, when we started having sex, which we only had sex maybe 6 times, when we had sex the first time, like sometimes if you have sex with somebody, your pH balance don't match. And I was like, when we have sex, you make my vagina smell bad. After sex, sometimes it's just like, yummy, delicious, let me lick it up, lick you up. I was like, I don't like the way our pH balances work, so we started using condoms. But the first time that we had sex, he gave me a UTI. Probably because my vagina was like, it's been 8 years. What's going on? What are you putting in me? What is this? Because not to be graphic, I don't masturbate. I don't touch down there. My fingers would get caught in the crosshairs. It's a bad deal down there. I got a jet tub. Oh my gosh. It's gonna get so clogged. Oh my gosh. When you make peace with yourself and start loving yourself, you will attract beautiful and kind men. But because you have, oh, sweetheart, thank you. The crosshairs, I'm telling you. When I wipe sometimes, my fingernails get caught in my hair and I pull them. It's not fun. It's like, why shave? Why? I'm very real. I know. I live in a glass house. I'm very open and vulnerable. I tell you the good and the bad, the dirty and the clean. No, I can attract any man. I can. Real quick, because of my personality. Real quick. But then I start getting triggered. And I start snapping back. And I'm like, oh, I don't like that. Don't do that. You're chewing gum, spit it out. spit it out and put it in my hand. I did that to Greg a couple times. Like, why are you chewing gum? You need to spit it. You need to spit it out. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. And he would spit it out. Or if he was eating something, I'm like, why can I hear your mouth? I just, I don't, I got to get over my triggers. Because I am a very scared man. I don't trust and I take seriously things. Well, I'm being very honest. I can't do them because of trauma experiences, mouth noise. Ugh, no, I can't even think about it. Can't do. And neither can my son, and he's not even traumatized like I am with that. For the same reasons, but he grew up knowing you chew with your mouth closed. And he's the same way. He will look at somebody and be like, that's disgusting. I don't like crunching. I don't like smacking. I don't like gum chewing. I don't like any of it. I don't like any of it. I did get my tooth pulled out. Actor. Actor. You would think I have great teeth, right? Yeah, the dentist said that I have a weird thing and my cavities don't start on top. My cavities start from the bottom and work their way up. Well, that's new. I thought I was rocking a good smile. I knew that I have issues like here because of like my gums are deteriorating, but they're gonna get all that control for $2,500. Bring on the job. I never heard of it, but they did like 50,000 x-rays on my teeth. And you could see the cavity down at the bottom of the root, but you can't see it at the top. It doesn't hurt. My jaw right here is a little tender, but it's been 2-3 days. I got it pulled out. I gotta get the top one at the very back pulled, and then they're doing 6 fillings, and then they're doing a deep under gum cleaning to get to the buildup to stop the cavities. I don't know. I was just like, okay, just please. But when he said this tooth that I'm pulling is only staying half as long as God intended it to. Rude. Deep clean will get rid of the black areas by the gums. Deep cleaning gets rid of the yeah, that's what it is. The that C word and plaque under the gums. That's what they say. Yep. It all is underneath. You can't see it. You'll see the roots, and then you'll see all this buildup underneath by the roots. It's crazy. I thought I was doing pretty good, but everybody's like, you got really great teeth. I'm like, thank you. And then I go to the dentist, they're like, you got a problem. You got a problem here. And when they were pulling this tooth, they numbed me and everything. I'm fine. I don't worry about getting teeth pulled. It's whatever. They said it's going to take about 5 to 10 minutes to get this tooth out. I said, okay. So they're like doing the little chippy thing, and then they grab the pliers and they're like moving it back, and I could start feeling it getting loose, and it popped right out. So they charged me for an easy extraction, which saved me $100. It was going to be over 500, and it was over 400. So that was cool. It only took like a minute to get it out. And then when he showed it, because I didn't want to see it, I didn't even want to be a part of it. But he said, I want to show you what your gums are doing underneath. So he showed me the damn tooth. And he said, see how there's no plaque or cavity on top or around it? All of it's underneath your gums. Stephanie, let's do it. Let's make a trip. You think we can do it less than 2,500? Guatemala does it for cheap too. I just don't know if will it hurt? Daniel, goodbye. Andrea, take care of my light work, will you? Don't let him talk to you like that. Ugh. Disgusting. Just disgusting. All right, it's 11:03. Is Cindy still with us, you think? Or she's snoozing? She took her CBD and... Cindy, are you in the house? Everybody put Cindy in the comments. Cindy, 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 Cindy. I hope she's kicking with us. Cindy gone. Cindy, wake up. Then I should be quiet. Don't want to wake her up. Where art thou, beautiful queen? Up and Adam, Cindy. Andrea, I knew what you meant. I wish I was asleep. Yeah, me too. I'm gonna lay down and be like, Okay, Miss Nancy. I'm gonna check the email. If I don't do it tonight, I'll do it tomorrow. And I will make sure I send you my number. I can't believe you don't have my number. That's weird. Pixie, text me tomorrow. Let's talk finances. Sweet dreams. I'll be up a good while. Yeah, I took my medicine. Took my iron, I took my vitamins, and I took my Klonopin. My heat turned off all by itself. Guess it got 80 in here. Don't feel like 80 in here. Can 5 people hit the like button if you haven't already? So your condo is freaking fab. Okay. Oh, Pixie, you too, sweetie. You said, okay. Oh, thank you. All of you ladies are welcome to come and stay whenever you want. I may be working, but that just gives you time to play with Max and go to the beach. Okay, Janet, do I have your phone number? Email me. Email me. I do have your phone number. Okay, I'll send it to you. Hopefully it'll work. If you see the items and you can't move forward, just let me know, and then you can find them on Amazon, and then, you know, I'll get you the address. Okay, I think I'm gonna go because my battery is almost dead. Has a beehive warmer. Love it. Sorry, brain cramp. Mama Sandy bought a harness for Max. She bought it. I want to send you one of my diamond arts that I put in the frame. Cindy has a picture. Send it and show you. I'm not gonna auction it off. I'm gonna put it in my condo. Let me know how much shipping is and I will send it to you. Because if it's in a frame, does it have glass? So yeah, for the trachea, yes, because he'll, I'm like, oh, I don't like this. So yeah, it's got a harness with the leash to it. You'll see it whenever you get out of the video, you'll be able to hit the like button. Yes, tell Cindy to send you the picture. I sure will. Okay, I love you all so much. So, 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 so big. I hope you have sweet dreams. Pray for the Beehive community, especially Miss Beth and Carolyn Kelly. And also, if you want to throw in Miss Cherie, her heart's really hurting right now. Yeah. Love you guys so, so much. I'm so grateful. Humbled. And I will see you tomorrow for another episode. Did you talk to me? Yeah, she was on live. Yeah. Robbie, email me. Email me, jerseybailey@gmail.com. I will send you, anybody that wants my address, email me. I would just give it to you, but we got to be careful. So just email me or text me and I will send you my address just so you have it. And just so you know, there's no apartment or condo number. It's just 1814 and then, you know, the rest of the address. There's no apartment or condo number. Okay, I will talk to you. Okay, Andrew, you got it. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Sweet dreams. Love, 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 love. Sorry about this guy, but he still loves you. Still loves you. All right, talk to you soon. Dream sweet. Say your prayers. And, of course, Kendall, just send me a text, babe. Jersey Bailey with the E, B-A-I-L-E-Y, like my name, jerseybailey@gmail.com. And say, I need your address, woman. And I'll send it to you. All right. Good night, you guys. Make good choices. Bye.